Our fritter ingredients are on our left there, and our glaze ingredients are on our right. Do check the caption below. We'll begin by making our fritter base, or batter. So we'll want to place the eggs, accidental slow-mo, so sorry here, and the sugar into a bowl and just combine, like whisk to combine until they're nicely mixed and you see that there are a little bit of fluff or bubbles have formed. A whisk will absolutely suffice here in making our batter. Then we'll want to add in the remaining ingredients. So the milk, the salt, the ground cinnamon, which I think is essential here, our baking powder, which really is also essential, or self-raising flour, and the flour. So if we use self-raising flour, just omit the baking powder. That will help give our fritters a really nice rise as they cook. Now this batter, the wet to dry ingredient ratio here is kind of more dry, so mixing the batter, you see it's quite firm, it really holds its shape. It's kind of difficult to get all the dry portions completely mixed through, but when we add the lemon juice to the finely chopped apples, it will loosen the batter up significantly, because the batter really is just a vehicle for more apples. You'll see even as we're stirring the apples through the batter, it's still quite firm. You don't really see much batter, it's more just apples. And now you see the batter has loosened up significantly. So just trust it. Also, definitely do cut your apples quite small. We want to heat our oil on medium-high. You can definitely test it out with a small piece of batter and just see how long it takes to cook. And I always find if I'm doing frying, I like to put the portions I'm going to be cooking onto greaseproof paper. It just makes it so much easier just to portion into the oil. If our fritters are cooked quicker than about 2 minutes on each side, 1.5 to 2 minutes, it means the oil is too hot. So don't be afraid to turn our oil down a little bit. We'll want to make sure that our fritters have the time to cook through into the center, and that they're this nice, truly golden color, but they're not too dark. We also want to ensure that they drain on baking paper, because there is a lot of oil there. We want to make sure our fritters are still really warm when we put that glaze on them. So we'll want to combine the sugar, the vanilla extract, and the water and just in a small bowl, and stir those all together. Some icing sugars have different ingredients. They have additional ingredients instead of just the ground sugar. And so that means just that portion of water might not be enough. We want our glaze to hold its shape, but still thickly drizzle off our spoon. We don't want it to be too loose, because then it will just run off our fritters. You'll see here, it kind of is a little difficult to spoon onto our fritters, but we also want to brush the remaining glaze over anyway. Definitely don't be afraid to use a half a teaspoon more of water at a time, just to loosen it up if necessary. Also, brushing the glaze on our fritters means that we get to really get into all those little nooks and crannies, and because the glaze is this consistency, it sets really quickly. Even whilst there's a little bit of warmth left in our fritters, the glaze will have probably set. And there we have it, friends. This is done. Our fritters are actually really quick to make, and do serve these fresh. I hope yours look just as great as these ones. I know they're not the prettiest, but they do taste really good. And do let me know in the comments below what you think and what recipes you'd like to see in the future.